Alright guys, hello, I'm back. So basically what happened was the game crashed and everything broke. As you can see from the gameplay here, there's a player, I'm just saying hello to him. I don't know if this is the guy that you will eventually find out kills me, but I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, this is the first impression of his Life is Feudal, and I'm going to answer a few questions that I answered in my blog. So, first question is, what's the map like? The map's completely huge, it's absolutely massive. It's like 50 times the size of a normal Life is Feudal, your own server map. So it's massive, there's loads of places to go, lots of resources, etc, etc. Next question, what is the maximum skill cap? It's 400. It's 400, you're going to have to play this in a group. Now there's no way that you're going to play this solo. I mean, you could probably play the military side of it solo, but farming, getting all the resources, etc, 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 excuse me, that's going to be the hardship. Now, you're going to need at least a minimum of 10 to get a monument, which brings us to the next question. Can you instantly build a monument? No, you can't. You need 10 people in your guild. Now, at the moment, there's a lot of people that have set up for the Life is Feudal MMO, and they're already prepared with, I think the biggest clan on this server, or the MMO at the moment, is 70, and it's a Russian guild, which is absolutely mental, because upon starting this game ages ago, or 5 days ago should I say, they were flaming chat with their Russian language or whatever. But anyway, besides that point, okay, next one, are resources readily available? Yes, to an extent. Clay is very easy to come by. They have made huge deposits, as you've probably seen previously in this video. I was running over a huge clay spot. Trees apparently take 20 real life days to grow to their full maturity. So that means you have to wait 20 days in order for your saplings to grow into big, healthy, strong trees. Which is pretty cool, I must say. But it's a bit of a bane on the game, seeing as how you have to wait 20 days to get wood back. So if you fell an entire forest and you want to get that wood back, you're going to have to wait ages. So, next questions. Are the players in the MMO mostly all experienced? Yes. Yes, they are. I've found a very small amount of people to be either new to this game or they don't know what they're doing. Majority of the people understand what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They understand that this game is theirs for the taking, which is probably a bad thing because they're going to push a lot of, new players out of the game. That's probably why we got Life is Feudal Your Own, but people want to play with thousands. They don't want to play with 64 people. They want to play with 10,000 people. They want to see large scale battles. They want to see huge castles being sieged. Now, that's all great and stuff. I mean, experienced players make the game playable as well, bringing more knowledge to the game, sharing it. Obviously, some don't, you bastards. Anyway, but the problem here is, and you'll probably see in this video when I add this little bonus clip in, is some experienced players know that new players have farmed to the point where they know that they've got stuff. As you will see in the video, that's exactly what happens to me, which made me really angry. Really angry. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand there's PvP elements to this game, but this has only been online for 6 days, and there's guilds already with spears and swords and shields and weapons ready to kill new spawns, which is just not fair. There should be some form of penalty against large groups of players who actively train in military instead of playing the game. Well, in my opinion, you should play it as a medieval simulator, really. And a medieval simulator involves you building things as well as fighting, hunting, gathering, etc, etc. But that's my own personal opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments below about if my opinion's either correct. It's probably not. You've probably got a different opinion. You're probably going to tell me to fuck you, it's just a game. It is just a game, but that's besides the point. It has to be enjoyable. That's the main point of a game. It has to be enjoyable. You have to enjoy what you're doing in the game. You don't want to farm for hours and then turn around and somebody's at your throat with a sword or a spear or God knows what else he might hit you with. But you don't want to be in that position. Anyway, on to the next question. Are animals frequent across the servers? Or this? Well, it is servers, they are sharded. When I made that blog post last night, or on the 21st, basically they hadn't released a patch to make animals respawn quicker. Now they have released a patch to make animals respawn quicker now. So before it was very scarce, but when I logged in a couple hours ago from making this video, yeah, there was animals on the server. I think in one clip I actually show you me and my friend Evan trying to kill a boar, and I inevitably try and get killed at the same time. So what is the skill leveling like, or what's it like leveling skills? It's dire, by the way. It's only 1 times skill gain, which means you will be grinding the majority of this game away with your life. Now, admittedly, that's probably a good thing. It does penalise a lot of people to actually be playing this game religiously. Now, there's some people on this server or on the MMO that already have their weapons, already have their farmables. Some even have a castle, actually have stone walls ready, which is crazy because it's only been up for a couple days. As I said in a previous, I don't even know if I made a video about this, but I have said to people that this is going to end up turning into a more sophisticated version of Rust. And we all know what happens in that game. You spawn in and you die. You have to be with a group in order to survive in that game. Just like this game. You need to be in a group to survive. You cannot do this alone. You cannot do this in a small group. The biggest clan here has 70 members. You're not going to beat that. No one's going to beat that. Admittedly, if they're good players, if they've got 50 players against 70, maybe they'll win. But it'll be numbers that dictate really who wins the fights in these games. Numbers will dictate that. Numbers over skill is something in this game that if you're good at the game but you've not got the numbers on your side, you're going to lose. You're going to lose straight away. So what does this mean for like lesser experienced players? Well, I'll tell you, it means shit. It means the game's going to be bad. Stick to Life is Feudal your own for now. I urge you, do not buy into the MMO right now in its current state. Don't do it, man. Just don't do it. It's bad. Only the experienced players are on this game, and that would make your life a living hell. Because one, they've probably already got the skills necessary to kill you, which is interesting enough because it's only been online for 6 days. Second, they'll already have like spawn points put down. They'll have houses ready. They'll have containers, a claimed monument. They'll have all of that ready. But you won't have anything. All you'll have is a torch, maybe some food, maybe some things that you farmed, and that's about it. You won't have anything else. They'll come along, take that off of you, and you'll be left with nothing. Anyway, so my first impression of this game, of the MMO, I must say it's pretty poor. Because one, it's not really this is not really a reason, but it's a pet peeve. Experienced players are killing off new players in the game very early. They're killing what I would consider nakeds. If you've ever played Rust, geared people playing that game kill nakeds all the time. It's fun. I understand it's fun. But in this game, it's not fun. It is not fun at all. We have skill levels that we have to keep to. Now, how can we keep them when we keep getting killed? Life is Feudal devs, fucking sort it out, please. Anyway, how can we defend ourselves? We can't defend ourselves from other people who clearly have better knowledge, who have better gear, who basically have the things necessary to kill you, take your stuff, and they'll live happy, and you'll be sitting in the starter spawn raging like I was. Now don't get me wrong, I am not bashing this game. My opinion of it is just poor because I got killed an hour ago by you'll see in the bonus clip. But anyway, I am quite angry whilst making this recording and making basically this audio file, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, it's pretty poor. My impression of it is pretty poor. I've not had many people ask me more questions about the game or about the MMO itself. I mean, the MMO, you have to buy your way into the game at the moment. There are packages available on the Life is Feudal website. That doesn't boast well with me at all. It doesn't boast well with me that you can buy your way into the game already. There's a mention of premium currency, etc, etc. I mean, the game itself is smooth at the moment. I mean, servers crash every so often. Developers don't release news to say if they're updating the MMO. Because you're playing it, they're busy working on it, so they don't have time to update you. So you could be doing something in the middle, like you could be building something, and it could be the server could crash and it could disappear completely when they reboot that server and you rejoin, or eventually rejoin, as I've found a lot of people have been stuck in the initialization loading screen. The MMO in its current state, I would urge people not to get into at the moment, because there's the amount of experienced players in this game. I mean, myself really, I'm an experienced player, but I don't have a clan behind me. I don't have that privilege to have a clan behind me. I'm not that organised. All I wanted to do was have a look and see what the MMO was really all about, and at the moment, it's all about killing nakeds. Alright guys, this was more of just a rant, I think. I mean, the whole thing went to shambles. I mean, it was probably a bad video, but anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'm going to include this little bonus clip, or a few little bonus clips of me trying to kill a boar and me inevitably dying. So yes, if you liked it, like the video. If you've got something to say, give it a comment, even if it's calling me a complete fud. This is Mr. Feudal signing off. I hope you enjoy these little bonus clips, and I will be making more tutorials on this game, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, I'll enjoy those. I'll be making those on Life is Feudal Your Own, where I actually have some form of, control or some form of power to actually make myself advance in skills, items. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out. See ya.
Bruh. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!